All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What? 60 Pittsburgh.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Saquon Barkley. The running backs in this game for both teams, very good friends. Of course, college teammates Saquon Barkley and Miles Sanders. Sanders had to sit behind Barkley and wait for his opportunity in 2018. He took advantage of it, parlayed it into a second-round pick, and now these guys get to go against each other 2 times every year in the NFC East. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll pitch it back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On the ball.
From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
No. Hang in there.
Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Dion Lewis, now in his 9th NFL season. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The end result, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lefty, lefty.
Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, outside, solid. Let's 5-7. Hey, Echo.
55. Hey, keep it up.
Here, shift.
55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the
Switch that.
Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On the return, Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second and 10, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on third and long. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Wentz. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 120.
Here we go.
Sunday. Hey, wahoo.
55, Mike 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A beautiful fake. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Watch the run. They're running, man.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's hauled in by Shepard. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check 52. Sunday.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Man open, it's Goodwin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Matchbox lights.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
280.
Push him back.
Black, come on.
Shift.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
33. Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
29 yards. 1st down, Giants.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Pilot, 64, weak, 30 base. Hey. Deep rip.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to hold it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on third down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 36, Jones escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is Shepard on the catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Sunday. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.